Live from the home of American Times Publishing, here at the world headquarters of the Dixie Line Connection at the foot of Turkey Cock Mountain. It's 8:55 on May 5th, 2021. Welcome to the Hump Day Chat. Come on in the room, fill on up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, share the chat. Jacques Mason, how you doing, buddy? Make sure you share the chat. I need to hit the share button. Let's see here, share the link. Oh, I can't do it right now. I'll have to do that later. I need to set that up where I can share it. Mr. Bixler, be sure to share the link. I just learned about that today. I was looking at it on my statistics. I'm not getting any shares. You got all these damn numbers. I don't even give a shit about it. So what's going on? Well, once I got 1,000 subscribers, I can put pictures up, but I cut all my grass today. I got a big lawn. I cut about 3 acres. And I got all that cut today. I got a big Cub Cadet. And I got a 50-inch cut Cub Cadet with a 23 horsepower Kawasaki engine in it. And I got that done. And then I vacuumed the house. Well, half of it. I still got half to go. I hate vacuuming. Y'all like to vacuum? Some of the price you got to pay when you live by yourself. Yeah, I like the electric mill. You got to, don't never walk away. Always stay right there. Because, a lot of crazy stuff can happen on an electric mill if you walk away. Always keep eyes on the dog when you're on the electric mill. Electric mill don't make no noise. Thing makes a humming sound. I like electric mill. Hey man, I've seen people's house dogs. They're not even pit bulls, and they teach them to run the electric mill in the living room. Where you got the mill in the room just sitting there, and they'll teach that dog to run the mill, no sideboards on it, nothing. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do that with a pit bull. I could teach my dog to run an electric mill without anything on it. Oh, yeah, man. Vacuum sucks. And you gotta sit there and go over and over and over and over and over for it to work right. I mean, to really get down in there. James Dean. What's happening, man? What y'all up to tonight? Hit that like button. Don't be a cur dog. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Don't be a cur dog. Y'all ever heard the 4 golden rules of the game? The 4 golden rules of the game. So many people break them. They're so easy to break. I might tell them later on tonight. What do you think they are? What do you think the 4 golden rules would be? I got them written down right here. One of them is never lie to your friends. Now, what does that mean? Never lie to your friends. Does that mean you can lie to other people? Well, it means it don't matter what you do with other people. But you never lie to your friends. Ever. I mean, if it comes down where you got to lie to them, just don't say nothing. It's better to not say nothing than tell a lie to your friends. Tsunami. Hey, man, that's number 2. That's actually number 1, but I was going to wait. Thou shalt not steal. That's number 3. Number 4 is thou shalt never sell your best dog. Thou shalt never sell your best dog. You got them. Well, there they are. All 4 of them. You do them 4 things right there. Try real hard. You might be a dog man. You might be a dog man. Seems like it'd be easy, don't it? The time you get doing them 4 things, you end up broke and alone. Trust me. That shit right there will wreck you. Hey, you like the 4 curs? Let me tell you about the 4 curs. So you got 4 curs, right? You got Chi-Chi. She won 7. You got Chomper. He won 6. You got Hilfiger. He won 4. You got man, what's the 4th one? Chi-Chi, Chomper, Hilfiger. Oh, So Evil. He won 6. Okay. So you got 13, 17. That's 23 wins. 23 wins and 3 losses from 4 cur dogs off my yard. Whose record does that sound similar to? Huh? Whose records that sound similar to? And that's just from 4 cur dogs, man. Wasn't Hollandsworth's record 23 wins and 3 losses? Now, I know y'all say that game losses and all that shit. Blah, blah, blah. But wasn't that the truth? 23-3? Well, there's 23-3 right there from 4 curs. You like that, don't you, Peter? Huh? Well, that's pretty cool, ain't it? Well, yeah, man. 4 cur dogs, man. 23-3. Oh, excuse me, 23-4. Add another match in there. 23-4. I didn't add So Evil. 23-4. We actually have one more match than him. All I'm talking about is that, it wasn't such a big deal, man. Chi-Chi, she was a hell of a dog. All four of them were hell of a dogs. All four of them. Oh, man, it's just the way it went. It's just a game. We was out there playing hard, man, with top-notch competition. All four of them dogs were great dogs. All four of them dogs will be on the back of my T-shirt. Arrowhead, what's going on, man? Yeah, my Dixieline Connection World Tour T-shirt, they'll have a list of all my dogs on it, and all four of them dogs are on there. They're bulldogs, man. Gamer than me. I'm kind of ashamed of how I treated them. You know? I think it's absolute, Peter. I think there are dogs out there. I think, because I've seen it. You know? I've seen it. I've seen it a couple times. Game Boy. Man, does anybody know a good commercial artist? I need somebody to help me finish this back piece. If not, I found somebody, but I gotta pay this motherfucker, and I hate to damn pay somebody to do this shit. I mean, I'll do it, but what's up, Chris? How's it going, man? South Carolina. Ain't you in South Carolina? Listening to a little Tom Waits tonight. Something a little slow. A little Southern California blues, LA blues. What up, Marcus? What's going on, man? Man, I'm just chilling out tonight. Had a long day. Working. Cleaning up the place a little bit. I got company coming this weekend. I don't want it to look like fucking crazy old man lives here. You know? Cut the grass. Vacuum. I got to clean up the kitchen a little bit. Make a place for people to sit down and shit. You know, because right now I got it set up for me and my dogs. Chilling like a villain. Yeah, it's a pretty cool story. Well, his dogs got scattered. He sold a lot of them. He knew it was coming. His wife took a bunch of them. This old lady, Pat, she run off with Dave Stevens. He was his yard boy. They took Stompanato and a bunch of that diamond blood with them. Nice, Chris. Did you like that? I put my heart into it, man. I know you can tell. When's the last time you read a whole book? Yeah, man. She ran off with the help. It killed him, man. They say he went downhill real quick after that. He died about a year afterwards. As far as who got his dogs, his his old lady got his dogs. Shit, they still married. I'm sure she went over there and took what she wanted when he died. They never got a divorce. And they had a wild relationship. Y'all know she was his prostitute originally, right? She was his call girl. He used to pimp her out, man. Did y'all know that? And that's a fact now. They had a book that they'd work, and they used to pimp her out. And then old Maurice fell in love with her. They got married. So he married a hooker from the jump. So you marry a hooker, you can't be surprised when she acts like a hooker, can you? So I did it. My second wife, man, she was wild as can be. Then we got married. This shit lasted 1 month. 1 month. We stayed married. So, sure did. 1 month. Oh yeah, you ain't kidding. That chick that I married, she sucked your dick for an hour straight. 1 hour straight. I mean, wouldn't take her mouth off of it. I mean, that shit was right on, man. I just knew things were gonna work out. We got married, the bitch went crazy. Well, not really. I mean, like, for a couple generations, if you look back, you'll see that champion popcorn dog to come down from that diamond dog. Um, but really, a lot of that stuff just kind of disappeared. Um, the last of the real line bred carver stuff that's like available to the public, like that you can find, um, are the boomerang dogs. Find you some boomerang dogs. The banjo dogs. Um, uh, the Thibodeau. There are some other Thibodeau bred dogs laying around, like some other Butcher Boy bred dogs laying around. Um, of course, the Snooty blood. Snooty was right from Carver. That's why everybody bred to him. Um, so, if you get the Snooty, and then of course Chinaman, his father. So all that stuff is really Carver breeding. When you mess with that Chinaman stuff, that's all Carver stuff. You got to remember this guy's been dead since 1978. So you're talking 47 years, right? I mean, 46 years, 45 years. He's been dead. I mean, he hadn't bred a dog in 45 years. That's a long time. And to still be chasing that bloodline and to find any of it. Baker lived to be an old man, but the last dog he had, you want to hear something funny? The last dog that Boomerang lived to be an old dog, but last dog that Baker Davis had was off of Two Eyes. We gave him a dog in 2001 that was out of Two Eyes and a Louis Vinagro bitch. It was a buckskin dog with a black mask, and he raised that dog up and kept it. He sure did. Sure did, man. I took that dog down there in March of 2001 and gave it to him as a gift. I liked old Baker. Good dude, man. Uh, yeah, and see, that's that Carver blood. I mean, that's where you're gonna. I guess the 2021 term is that's where you're gonna mine that blood. Is right there. That's where you mine that blood, and you breed a dog that looks like that blood, that has the genetic characteristics of what you're looking for out of that stuff. Once you create a dog that is what you want from that stuff, then you breed from that dog. You don't keep looking back. Trust me. You want to breed from that dog. Breed him, get a good son of his, knowing that that dog's going to produce like the grandparents of that dog, and start trying to breed more forward off of what you really got. You get much better results than looking back on those pedigrees. You know, you'll get much more consistency, and you yourself will have a stronger influence on what you're breeding instead of the influence of the pedigrees. It's like me, man. When I'm breeding, I'm always looking for a certain type of dog. You know, I'm always looking for that little black dog with the white blaze and the shovel head. You know, that little dog that reminds me of Stomper. So when I'm breeding, I'm breeding all that same type of stuff, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that little dog that reminds me of Stomper. And when I find him, that's my dog. And I take that dog and I raise him up. And then, that's what I use to breed forward on. I don't worry about the fact that where he came from and all that shit. That's my dog. That's where I'm going. And hopefully it works out. I mean, sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. And but it's all a gamble. It's all a gamble. Um, it's um, you know, but you're looking for that perfect example of the breed, and that perfect example of the breed is a subjective term. It's what you think is the perfect example. It's what you believe is exactly right in a bulldog. Um, it's not what someone else thinks, and and that's what you're looking for. And when you find that dog, you got to embrace it and start breeding that dog. Not keep searching and looking and trying to make all these breedings that you don't even know what you're doing, and you just find you a good dog, man, and go on forward with it. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. You know, breed that stuff. That's right. How's your jip bred, Malik? How's your jip bred? The smallest I've seen that's that was properly built, you know, mid 20s, in the 20s. I mean, I've seen bitches match in the 20s, a couple times back in the 1900s. How about you? Oh, I like Mastiffs and Great Danes, man. They're wonderful dogs. Yeah, those are real nice dogs. I love all dogs. I like any kind of dog. I like mutts. I like poodles. I like schnauzers. I like schnauzer doodles. And I like any kind of dog you can show me, man. I'm a dog lover. I give them big old hugs and kisses and roll on the ground with them. Damn, that's crazy. That's pretty weird, man. That whole scene is weird. I that whole deal. It's a whole weird deal. That whole deal's weird. Why do you think that was? You think it was just because it was a brother sister breeding? I mean, make them brother sister breedings, weird shit happens anyhow. Get any good dogs out of that litter? What happened to the 20-pound female? Say what? What the hell? What the hell is that, man? Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, as far as Mastiffs and Great Danes, I mean, I don't know anything about them, but you know, I'd dang definitely, you know, like to play with them. I mean, why do you got some of them? I mean, I don't know where my moderators are, man. D-Lo, where are you at? Bixler, where are you at? Bixler, get his ass. Get him, Bixler. I was just waiting for one of my moderators to do it, man. Anyhow. Well, Tony, tell us some more, man. How? What happened that day, man? Hey, man, you got your first block. Go up there and block that guy. Go up there and block him with that little thing. You go up there and click on his ass and get him. Yeah, go get him. Do stuff to him where you click on him with them little buttons on the side beside him. Do things to him. Like, do the most violent thing you can. I don't like. I mean, Tony Montana, man. He's welcome to his own opinion of me, and I don't care. I mean, the guy is the guy, but we don't want somebody putting something like that about somebody up there, man. That's not right. We got to delete that and block that guy out of here. Where's my damn mouse at? My mouse ain't working. Hang on a second. Let's see here. Where are we? I got him. I got him. Oh man, this dog man. He's a great guy. You know who's the only person that beat him twice in a row? The kid. I'm the only one. I beat him with a 44-pound male, and then about 6 months later, I beat him with some little bitches. And that's my buddy right there, man. I know Irish Jerry real well, and he's one of the best dog men that's ever walked the earth, man. Well, he got his issues like everybody else, Yeah, man. Shoot, I partied with Irish Jerry hard back in the 80s, man. 80s, early 90s. Woo! Lord almighty. That motherfucker knows how to party now. Damn. He didn't fuck around. Yeah, he got a fixation. He got a little fixation on Chico Lopez. I don't want him getting no fixation on me. He I don't want him getting no fixation on me. I certainly don't want him getting a hold of one of my dogs and doing all that weird shit with one of my dogs, man, that he's doing with his dogs. All that, letting them fuck each other in the ass and shit. And then That's some weird stuff, man. I never heard nothing like that, you know, where he was like, yeah, the dog fucked the dog in the ass and screamed. And I never heard of a dog screaming when it got fucked in the ass before. Ah, man. Definitely. Definitely weird, that's for sure. You know what it is? It's just people jealous. Yeah, man. I tell you a lot of David Tant stories. Let's see here. I matched into his champion Rambo dog. That dog was he was right out of champion yellow. He was going for his grand championship. I was using my Storm dog. Storm was right out of Hugo. Hugo was out of Stomper, bred to a bitch that was out of Stonewall's brother, bred to a bitch named Margaret. No. It was out of Margaret that was out of Stonewall's brother, bred to Bonnie, who was out of Stomper, bred to his mother. Real nice bred dog, man. So it was basically like 3/4 Stomper and a quarter Honey Bunch on top. And then the mother of Storm was Sheehan's Dot, which is like the foundation of that old Budweiser show bloodline, which was all like Jeep and Cooper's Weenie and all this type of stuff. Just kind of scatterbred bitch, you know. Anyhow, so it was males at 46 pounds. And man, I had a biggest 46-pound male you ever seen. I mean, he was like a 48, 49. Huge fucking brindle dog. And we let him go. I'm trying to remember who the referee was. I want to say it was Durant was the referee, Cottingham. And yeah, it was Cottingham. We let him go. And the match was in this mansion, in this big fucking house. And they had the pit set up in the living room of the house. And all the people are around it. And the dogs start going. And it was back and forth and back and forth. And turn was called on one of them. I don't know. Let's just say it was my dog. The turn was called on. And Tant's a rough handler, you know. He'll bump you around and, you know, you're trying to get in position and he'll move you, you know. I mean, he'll physically move you. And so we'll make a couple handles, you know. We're scratching back and forth. And this thing goes like an hour or something, you know. And we're getting late into it. And it was about an hour and 45 minutes, man. We make a handle and it was my turn to go, and we faced the dogs, and I noticed his dog. Okay, the referee is to my right. He's standing to my right in the corner to my right. When we faced the dogs, Tant's dog looked at the referee before we let him go. So he's fading, man. He's fading. So I'm like, oh shit. So I let him go. And he scratched. He looked good scratching. So now the next time we handle him, it's Tant's turn to go. Well, instead of dropping the sponge in the corner this time, I take the sponge when we face him and I throw it over to the referee. Well, when I did it, man, Tant's dog locked on that sponge. I mean, he locked on it, on the sponge and on the referee's feet. And when he let that dog go, Tant's dog scratched straight to the fucking referee, scratched straight to him. Went right over there, man, and stood there and took the count. And I won the match. I was like, hot dog, boy. Hour and 55 minutes. Loaded my shit up and got the hell out of there. Time to go, boys. Time to go. Yeah, that's the truth, Bill. That's what happened. He had a booby trap out there, and the guy got shot from it was like a shotgun shell. that you hit the tripwire and it would fire it. Oh man, we talked about that the other night. It's because the mechanism's gone. All the old timers are gone. All the places are gone. The machine is gone. The whole atmosphere is gone. You know. I hate to say his name, but like Ricky Jones's place is gone, and Lester Hughes is gone, and David Tan is gone, and the Gambler is gone, and all the all the activity and the places and all the other places in the other parts of the country. The machine that created the monsters, it's gone, man. It's gone. It's over. There ain't no more pit bulls, man. They're extinct. What you're looking at today is a facsimile of the American Pit Bull Terrier being bred, raised, and sold by people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Woo! It's just, I never met him. Never met him. Never met Ronald Boyles. Yeah, Alabama. I tell you, one great dog man that you guys wouldn't even know out of Alabama was Monty Lindquist. But man, he was a great dog man. Got killed in a stupid 3-wheeler accident. Well, he was a hell of a dog man. I mean, it's the truth. You better love what you got because the pit bull is devolving. And all these people that are breeding off of paper, that's half the cause of it. Hey, look, well, it ain't funny. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he had this bitch, man. He was happy as hell with this bitch. Loved her. Say, man, I got this bitch. I really like her. But now I just found out the other day, his bitch is 4 years old. Found out the other day that her mama just turned 5. The mother of the bitch just turned 5. She was a year old when they bred her. And this bitch is his favorite dog. And she's out of a year-old puppy. See what happens? See what's going on? Yeah, but he ain't the gambler no more. He ain't putting on shows. And every 8 weeks, 50 people going up there and standing around a pit. Trying to figure out which way to breed. I mean, that's what it come down to. Everybody was trying to figure out which way to breed. What's up, Mayhem? Yeah, Monty was a good one, man. He lived right there north of Montgomery. That was my buddy. He had the Anavar dog right off of Stompin' Auto. This was back in the early 90s. He had some great dogs. He had a cool place, too. I miss him. You'd have liked him. I believe Gene Carpenter, wasn't Gene Carpenter from Alabama? I believe Gene Carpenter was from Alabama. I don't know, man. I didn't know him. You know, I mean, I met him several times and shit, but I didn't know him. I didn't know him. Wasn't my friend. I stayed away from all them dope dealers, man. Them people was like big time dope dealers and shit back then. I didn't make friends with them. Um, I just, you already knew what was going to fucking happen. I mean, they busted those guys left and right. It was just a matter of time. And so I never made friends with any of those guys. Well, I mean, there's no doubt that Chico Lopez is active. I mean, I don't know how he'd have held up back in the 1900s. How you think he'd have held up back then? You can't ever tell, man. You can't ever tell. Who else been out there cutting their grass today? Anybody else been cutting grass today? I got 42 people in here and 12 likes. Oh, yeah, man. She just passed away last year. God rest her soul. Say her name, Jean Carpenter. God rest her soul. Oh, man, what are you talking about? It brought him on in. Hey, man, I mean, they're his dogs. Do what he wants, I reckon. Y'all hit that like button, you old cur dogs. Old cur dog, don't hit the like button. Come on now, hit that like button. Share the, you know what? One thing is I noticed is I hadn't been getting enough shares. If y'all get a chance, hit that share button. Share the thing or something. I'm supposed to share it. I need more shares. Kevin, the best part is learning. I mean, and I learn from learning from you guys. There's stuff that we all learn. Um, I've been learning a whole lot about compassion and loving on my dogs. I don't fight dogs. I used to fight dogs, Kevin. But today, man, I just love all my shit, and I hadn't fought a dog in over 20 years. And I'm just a fucking what do you call them things? A fur daddy. And all I got over here are just fucking pets. But I'm just breeding what I like. I get a dog I like. I like that dog. I breed that dog. You know, and that's what I do. I don't have to fucking justify myself to anybody that my dog's better than yours or your dog's better than mine or any of that shit. And you don't have to do that to anybody because you got to remember something. An honest man don't have to justify himself to anyone ever. I heard that, Alan. Cut that wood, man. Cut that wood. Nope, I didn't know the owner going like Barney. I actually seen that dog roll, Peter. He's a pretty good old dog. I seen him roll. Tom Garner rolled that dog on a dog of mine, and he curved my dog out. Old dog I had out of Amos named what was that dog's name? Blackjack. Dog I had named Blackjack. Yeah, man. You ain't got to explain yourself to anybody. You know, you don't have to explain yourself to a single person, not one, ever. You just do what you do. You do you, and just do your very best, man. And and that's it. And that's it. If somebody likes what you're doing, that's great. Talk to them about it. Tell them what you're doing. If you want to. Somebody doesn't like what you're doing, they want to talk shit to you, tell them to fuck off, man. It's real easy. Sure, man. Well, we didn't get it off of Stratton. It's just bred down from Stratton. Hang on a second. I got to make sure I don't mess the stream up when I do this. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. I can do it right here. Now, this dog right here is another Tant story. I'll tell you another about this dog. This dog right here went down there to Tant's house to match him and had him hooked at, I think it was 52 or 50 pounds. And we get down there and Tant comes in over the weight, 2 pounds. comes in over 2 pounds. Paid the forfeit, we still did it. And that'll beat champion Redbone in 35 minutes, pushing 2 pounds. And my girlfriend handled and conditioned that dog. And she didn't weigh but about 105 pounds. Cole, he's in a couple places mislabeled as Tombstone. Working on 1,000, getting close to 100. Woo! Oh man, yeah. He definitely was a good one. I wish I knew what happened to them puppies out of him and New Granny. That was a breeding that was made right when I got popped. And I don't know what happened to those puppies. They were like just getting put out on the chains and into the yard, and I'll never know what happened to them. I'll tell you, the thing about that Red Dog, man, was his drive. Man, he had the most incredible drive. He was one of those dogs that you could overwork real easy. Like, he had the same amount of energy. Um, he had the same amount of energy at the end of his workout as he did at the beginning. You know, you'd almost think you hadn't worked him. Um, what up, Southtown? WD, what's going on, man? Ah, that's fucked up, man. Fucking, I hate a thief, man. Can't stand that shit. Fuck that. Yella. Oh man, we're talking about the 4 golden rules. And right there is one of them. Never steal. Never snitch. Never lie to your friends. Never sell your best dog. These are the 4 golden rules. It sounds so easy. Never steal. Never snitch. Never sell your best dog. Never lie to your friends. Well, that's lying to your friends, man. If you fuck somebody's wife, you lying to your friends, ain't you? That's lying to your friends. If you fuck their wife. You know. Oh man, Bobby Hall. I mean, Bobby Hall was one of my main teachers. I went down there in the summer of '85 and spent 10 days. And they were the most productive 10 days of my life. In those 10 days, it completely changed how I handled and conditioned a dog. Oh, yeah, man. I sure have. You got to dadgum grab them suckers by the skin, hold that head like a snake head, grab that skin by the back of the head, hold that head like a snake head. Wee, wee, wee. Control that head. Pick their feet up off the ground too so they don't have any leverage. You know, you can just barely pick your feet up off the ground. They got no leverage. And then grab that nape of the neck, control that head. You got them. They ain't going nowhere. Shoot, let them buck. Fat Bill got them. And plus, if I get bit, I've been bit plenty of times. Snarling old biting dog. I don't know where that Pucky is. Pucky. Pucky, Pucky, where are you at? I guess he's sleeping. I need to go refill my drink. Oh man, both them guys are top notch, man. You know, both of them done paid their dues and done their thing, and they're fine fellas, man. No, I didn't see the Jeep and Homer match. I didn't see it. I wasn't there. Uh, yep, I did give Bobby that dog. Little Red was his name. He come from Hollinsworth. I traded him. He gave me a gold bracelet and a pair of boots for him. I heard he went to Taiwan. And the reason I know he went to Taiwan was he left the collar on him that had my name and address. And these people from Taiwan contacted me trying to get some more dogs like him. That's how I met Johnny Lai. Oh yeah, it was a good trade. I still got the boots and the bracelet. Oh no, man. He was right out of Caribou and Lady in Red. He was out of Paper and Lady in Red. That's how he was bred. Paper and Lady in Red. Whoever Paper was. Isn't that Caribou? You know, I never really seen any dogs in Europe that were memorable. I seen several, um, but I never really seen any that were, you know, I never really seen any that, uh, barn burners. I guess. Now, I mean, I've heard about them. Like that Grand Champion Sumo Junior and Identity Dog and dogs like that. And but I didn't ever see one. Yeah, Paper. That's who my dog was out of. Was Paper and Lady in Red. No, he was still breeding everything to Patty and Paper at that time. All them dogs I was getting was out of Patty and Paper. I never got nothing out of Saber or any of those sons and stuff where he was breeding down from that. I never saw any of those dogs. I was long before any of that stuff started happening. I was out of there, man. I was done with that stuff. Big old goofy fuckers. Uh, what I'm talking about. Bulldogs. Bulldogs, man. And like I said, Peter, that Zabo Redman match was in 1990. I was still in business for another 10 years. And didn't nobody bring them dogs to me. All they had to do was call. All they had to do was call. Just give me a call. Well, I seen that Burt dog that Bobby Hall had, that champion Burt dog, which, I mean, he was about as Maloney as you could get. And he was a real good looking dog. That was right after Maloney got killed. I never got to see Don Maloney's yard, but I seen some Maloney dogs go down in Waco that a boy out of Oklahoma brought down there. I think that fella, what's that fella down in Oklahoma that's got a name begins with a G? Is it Grubbs or Gibbs or something like that, man? He got a bunch of good Maloney dogs, bunch of good toot stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. There you go, Kevin. Crank you one up, man. Let me know when you do. I'll subscribe to it. Oh, Johnny Lai was a player, man. Shit, he used to come over here and hang out with us, man. I got a picture of him. Let's see here. Is that Johnny Lai right there? Or is that, yeah, that's Johnny Lai. There's a picture of him right there with all of us. See him on the end down there? He's right there by my finger. That's Daryl Harris, me, Sam Stallard, and Johnny Lai. Yeah, man. I got that picture right here by my desk, man. That's champion. That's grand champion Zabo. That's right after he beat that red man dog. From Charlotte. Well, I matched in the Charlotte area. We've had matches in the Charlotte area. We've had people host matches in the Charlotte area, and I've been into people from like Columbia, and I've been into people from Greenville, and Gastonia. But Charlotte itself, not that I know of. Dog animal coming. No, I never heard of Milkman. A story on Two Eyes. Well, I can tell you about his third match. I can tell you about when he won his championship, and I didn't report it. Talk about Sunny Mean Streets had a 36 male named Huggy Bear, and he had him hooked in North Carolina. And he goes down there to match the dog, and the people forfeited on him. So he calls me and says, "Hey, man, I'm in the area. Can I come up and see you?" I said, "Sure. Come on up." So he comes up to see me, and we up there hanging out at my building I have back there in the woods. It's me, him, and some kid. And the three of us are sitting there, and we talking away. Well, the talk moves over to dogs. Is it messing up? So anyhow, is it messing up or can y'all see me? So anyhow, talk gets going to dogs. I said, "You ain't got to worry about matching that dog. If you want to, I'll pull Two Eyes off the chain right now. We'll find out what you got." We got a little fucked up. He said, "Okay, we'll do it." Well, I'd been working Two Eyes. I thought I had him matched into that school teacher's grand championship, and I'd been working him. So he was sitting around 38, 39 pounds and had been getting worked every day on the treadmill. And I hadn't fed my dogs yet. So I go get him. We fucking set up the pit, and we set him down. Anyhow, we set him down. And around 25 minutes into it, dude picked his dog up. He couldn't take no more. And that was it. He scratched his dog. I didn't scratch my dog again. He wanted to courtesy scratch his dog. He courtesy scratched his dog. I went and put Two Eyes back on the chain. And that's a true story. Swear it on my mama. As a matter of fact, I gave him Tito's Champion Ninja to take home with him to try to get puppies off of him because I'd been trying to breed him and couldn't get puppies. And he was telling me he had this sperm up stuff that could get pups off the dog. And I gave him Local Boys and Tito's Champion Ninja to take home with him. Those idiots left my house. They drive to some town about 100 miles from my house, park in the parking lot of a grocery store with New York tags, and just go to sleep. Parking lot of a grocery store with New York tags and just go to sleep. Fucking cops come up, knock on the door. What the hell are y'all doing? They fucking get them out of the truck, search the truck, bust them. That's what happened to Sonny Mean Streets when he came to visit me. And then the dumbest call me from the jail in my house like I'm supposed to fucking do something. Anyhow, there's your good Two Eyes story. So Two Eyes actually won 3. And Bandit actually is a Register of Merit. How about that? Yeah, they lost Ninja. The cops took him, man. That stupid kid that was with him, man, he tells some stupid story about Two Eyes curd out and that I called the law on him and blah, 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 blah. They had my fucking dog. Nobody called the law on them dumbasses. Fucking heroin hopping motherfuckers pulled over and got high. Dumb motherfuckers. Got their ass kicked and then fucked up. No better than to pull over around here. I told them to stay at my fucking house. You damn right, man. I didn't have a fucking thing to do with that shit, man. Assholes. But that's the way it goes. No, he wasn't my dog. He belonged to a guy named Joey Craddock. Crack addict. Joey Crack Addict. Yeah, he had his moments. He had his moments. He was all right. I had some great conversations with him. I like Sonny. Now, I handled and conditioned Taz for all his matches, and I bred Taz. But he was a Dixieline Connection dog, which means I didn't own him, but I bred him and I handled and conditioned him. Joey Crack Addict. Man, dig me some Tom Waits now. One of that Taz dog, he was bred good. Had some good bulldogs in his pedigree. That stuff, like I said, I just bred that stuff up to prove Bolero wasn't no freak, you know. All them people said Bolero was a freak. I said, well, hell, let's breed up this. Greg, what's going on? Man, you missed it earlier. had this dude come in here pretending to be what's the guy's name? Tony Montana. Um, Came in here pretending to be him, saying that he had got busted in 2009 and told on everybody. Oh yeah, man, I kept her as a house dog. The only reason I ever put her out on the chain was that she wanted to go out on the chain. She liked being out on the chain. It was her favorite place. I mean, she just loved it. But I kept her in the house like 80% of the time. A lot of people stealing dogs, you know. There was a lot of dog thieving going on back then. And I'd turn down a bunch of money for her. When she won her second match, this guy that was friends with Ricky Jones come up to me after she won her second match and no shit, offered me $20,000 cash for her. 20 grand. Offered me 20 grand. And I said no. And then he looked at me and he goes, how about $22,000? He said, that's all he gave me was $22,000. And I said, no, I won't take it. Offered me $22,000. Now, this is 1986. I didn't do it. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to go refill my drink. All right, all right. Oh, yeah, man. She's the best dog I ever owned. And you can look at the people that sold their best dogs and how it just screwed everything up for them. I mean, it just causes chaos for the person that does it. Never sell your best dog. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people thought so. A lot of people thought so. A lot of people thought she was all that in a bag of chips. Never sell your best dog. Any of y'all use dog treats? Any of y'all ever use dog treats? Feed dog treats? Man, I walk around the yard with them in my pocket. Where's that youngin out of Alabama? Keep you some dog treats in your pocket all the time, man. It's always a good thing. Keep some dog treats. I love it. I don't know, man. I'd say Texas is on up there. Texas, North Carolina. I mean, pretty spread out history. I mean, the Jeep Homer match, that was in North Carolina. Yes. Henshaw had that shit in his backyard. He liked being in his backyard. Oh, yeah, and still got a big impact. I mean, you got Bobby Hall. You got Bobby Hall and Danny Burton out there still today. You know? I mean, I love my fruit punch, man. Y'all like fruit punch? I love fruit punch. Ain't nothing like a big old glass of fruit punch with a straw. Just reminds me of summertime. And I bought me a new grill this week. And I got some friends coming this weekend. You know, I'm gonna cook some steaks on the grill. Might even do some maybe do a few ribs on the side. I can't wait. Might even cook me some chicken tenders on it tonight. The screaming demon blood. Well, I mean, Oklahoma, man, at one time, you know, really, we were talking about this the other day, how the core of the game really moved around geographically. How it, at one time, all the good dogs were coming from the southwestern part of the United States. You know, it was Oklahoma, New Mexico, Texas, Southern California. I mean, that's where all the good dogs were. And if you wanted a dog, that's where you had to go. Louisiana. I mean, you can look at the pedigrees. That's where they all came from. It was much later, you know, the 40s, 50s, when the core of the dogs moved over towards North Carolina. But when they got there, well, them boys knew what to do with them. You know? Oh, yeah. I love me some bug juice, man. Yeah, I quit drinking. I mean, I didn't quit drinking. Like, you know, I still might drink a beer or two. with a friend or something, like social drinking I might do, but I don't sit around the house and drink alcohol. It just ain't my thing no more, man. It's one of these medicines I take, it just doesn't jive with alcohol. So my doctor friendly asked me to please stop drinking, and I did. No, if I did meet him, I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of shit, man. I have to go to the books. Yeah, I have to go to the books to get a lot of this stuff. B. Dillard. That's right. That's right. Shit done got depressing. See what else we got here. How about a little Van Morrison? Y'all like Van Morrison? I'm trying to do a little easier tonight. Something just a little less vicious in the background. Nice, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, Crenshaw was a competition. Hell yeah. I went into him 3 times, man. Oh, that grand champion Rodney Dog was a producer, man. Great producer. I went into a couple dogs bred down off of him. I forgot the one dog. Stomper Jr. beat a dog of of Havana Chicos up there, and we went in Jersey. I can't remember how it was out of him and something else. It was like a surprise. We really shouldn't have won. And then I went into a grandson of his, that champion slick dog that Latin Oscar had. I beat him 55 minutes. That's really my only contact with the Rodney dogs. But definitely the best of the yellow stuff. My man. Not to send you a nice housewarming gift. Oh, yeah, man. We won a lot. We lost a lot. Never been to the Philippines. Never been there. I'd like to go. What you doing, buddy? Huh? What you doing? It's the Pucky. Pucky. What are you doing, man? You come to visit? Mm? Oh, Bucky, Bucky, Bucky. Bucky, Bucky, Bucky. What you doing, man? Mm? You want a treat? You want a treat? Mm? You want a treat? Yeah, here you go. Here you go. Come on. Take that. Go on the floor. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, Pucky. Come by to visit. Where's your bone at? You got your bone? Huh? Where's your bone at? Where's your bone at? You ain't got your bone? You done lost your bone. Hmm? Go get your bone. Bring it here. Uh-oh, he's got his bone. Got that bone. Huh? What are you doing with that bone? What are you doing with that bone? Hmm? You got anything you want to tell us? Hmm? You want to tell us anything? Huh? Huh? Give me that bone. Give me that bone. Give me that bone. Ow. Shit. About bit me. Jacked up, ain't you? Hmm? Get your bone. I reached down in there a little too casually. Gotta be careful. Oh, I don't know, man. They bred Barracuda to a bitch that was out of two eyes and a daughter of Bo. That happened down in Florida back in the early 2000s. I heard it worked out pretty good. Oh, sure, man. The tab dogs are nice dogs. I mean, I've seen plenty of them. I mean, they're good, solid, recognizable dogs. You know, you can look at them and you know it's a tab dog, which that counts for something. Um, you know, uh, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. No, he wasn't because I got a picture of him with his tail, and Paulie told me that was the only picture he's ever seen with the dog with his tail. Now I don't know where the picture is. I let Paulie go through a lot of my pictures, and yeah, hey, happy Hump Day, man! Happy Hump Day! Happy Hump Day! It's Hump Day. But no, he did not. He did have a tail. He did have a tail. I know that for a fact. Somewhere I got a picture of him with his tail. Or Polly's got the picture. Somebody's got the picture. I got so many fucking pictures that drive you nuts, man. I don't even know what to do with them. I've been cataloging them as best I can. I scan them and put a good description on them, and I can search any of them. I don't know, man. Probably chewed it off. Probably got. They probably matched him and changed his name to Bobtail Bob. Well, that's what they imported and stuff. No, I don't know Polly. Yeah, Paul, that's what they brought in down there. I mean, my suicide dog was really one of the only odd dogs that they brought in over there, you know? When they brought that bitch in out of Chinaman and Bolero. But that was part of the deal when they brought that Tater and Peaches dog in. They made that part of the deal, and they got that suicide bitch also. I kind of wish I'd known they were going to sell her, because if I had, I'd have bought her back. Oh, it's a bunch of cur dogs, man. Them cur dogs, they don't hit the like, they don't subscribe, they don't hit the notification bell, they don't share it. They're just cur dogs sitting there watching. It's like Rodney Sook and Ed Farron and Mr. Potato Head and all those people sitting in there watching. They ain't gonna hit the like button, and you know why? Because they don't like it. They fucking hate it because they know it's good. I got a killer interview coming next week, man. Y'all gonna love it. I can't say nothing about it right now, but it's gonna be off the hook. Cur dogs. Hey, I like those igloo dog houses, man. I got one, and I got another one I got to go pick up. Yeah, man. Shit. The truth of the matter is, we hardly talk about dogs in here. Oh, it is Cinco de Mayo, isn't it? Hey, 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 hey. No, not Bobby Hall. That'd be a good one, though. That'd definitely be a good one. Oh, you did good, man. Yeah, you did good. Just face that door to the south. Be all right. Oh, you back? Huh? What's going on, champ? Huh? What you doing? You gonna crawl under the desk? Going out the other side? Tunneling, huh? Oh, you're circling. Oh, you little beastie. My baby. My little baby. I love you so much. You're a baby, baby. Put that bone down and give you a treat. Put that bone down and give you a treat. Yeah, drop that bone. Drop that bone. You ain't gonna drop that bone. Got one of those rubber bones, man. You can't chew that thing up to save his life. Love that thing. No. I don't know him. I know of him. I know of his work. Um, I know about the Texas dog. Um, Robert Kirkland. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know him. Yeah, I think that's who made this rubber bone. It's the same people. That thing weighs about 3 pounds. He's over there right now. Got it between his feet, standing up, chewing on the end of it, and doesn't do no damage. Might get a little tiny piece of it off or something. It's got a little place in there. I can stick treats in it for him. He loves that thing. I probably had it over a year. It's still in one piece. I got it off of Amazon. Amazon, man, I tell you, they got a good selection of dog toys on there and cheap. I bought a collar off of there that turned out to be pretty good, man. Paid like $14 for it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Man, I got this big old front yard that's all fenced in, and it takes me 20 minutes just to pick all the toys up to cut the grass. I got those. You know what's one thing that they really like playing with? You know those plastic pumpkins that they have at Halloween? It's got the little black. Take that little black plastic handle off of it, and just let them play with the pumpkin part. Man, I tell you what, you talk about something they'll roll around the yard, pick it up, play with it, and fuck it up, and but for some reason they don't crush the thing. They don't. They like it. They'll pick it up by the edge, run with it, and kick it around, and instead of destroying it like they do a ball. Nice, good. Ship me some stuff, man. Fuck, I think I owe them motherfuckers about $1,000. Well, SCK, I'd have to say North Carolina. In my day, North Carolina. I mean, North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, man, it was like the center of the dog world. I mean, if you wanted to match a dog, you didn't have to go far. And you could go into the best competition in the world. Yeah, I know. I'm making my payments. Where they at? Where they at, Patrick? Ah, what are you doing down there? I'm going crazy with the bone tonight. Come on up here and talk to me. Here, jump up on my lap. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You can do it. Jump up. Come here. Hey. Hey. Do it. Jump up. Jump up. Here, I'll get the bone. Do it. Jump up. Hey. Jump up here. Do it. Come on. All right. My man. My man, the pup. Old Pucky. Oh, I love you. You take that bone for you? You still gonna hold that bone? Mm. He got that bone now. He ain't gonna let it go. Pucky got his bone. What you doing with that bone, huh? Hey, Daddy, I love my bone. I chew on his bone all the time. Oh, the puckster. Oh, oh, hang on, I gotta move one of your feet there. Yeah, there you go. All right. What you got to say to everybody? Huh? You gonna make a big old growl? Huh? You make a big old growl? Huh? Say something. Say something, Pucky. Oh. Say, who's Daddy's baby? Who's Daddy's little baby, huh? All right, you ready to jump down? You ready to jump down? Ready to jump down? Jump down. Whee! There's the old Pucky. Oh, now you're coming over here talking. You just ain't gonna let that bone go, are you? Give me that bone. Give me that bone. I got it. I got the bone. You ready? You ready? You ready? You want it? You think you gonna get it? Huh? Give me a bark. Bark. Come on. Come on. And it took off with it. He's gone. Well, of course they all look like that. That's what they're supposed to be, man. They all look the same, man. I mean, if you breeding the same blood, ain't they all supposed to look the same? I mean, if somebody goes, this is how my dogs are bred, and they're all bred the same way, shouldn't they all look the same? I'll give you an example. Paul Daniels, are you still there? Paul, are you still online with us, buddy? Tell them about them Otis Honey Bunch Jeep dogs over there. They all look the same, don't they? Every one of them. Don't they all look the same, brother? All in Jeep Honey Bunch Otis dogs. Every one of them. All of them. If you're breeding a true family of dogs, you don't have a problem with them looking the same. That's not the problem. Oh man, they're all sweet. Man, they're just all little babies. They'll crawl all over you. Bolero was like that. Listen, you know how Bolero, when I'd go to bed at night, she'd sleep right next to me, just like he does. Listen, when I go to bed at night, this dog right here will sit like right next to me and wait till I lay down. And then when I lay down, he like comes and like puts his head on my shoulder and like snuggles next to me. Now I have to reposition him, but he waits until I lay down and then he comes and lays down next to me every night. This dog right here, Bolero, she would like start out laying down next to you, and by the time you woke up, she was like on top of your head like a hat. She would get on your head and like curl up. But these dogs are like real, they love people, man. I mean, they just want to be close to you. Well, you know, when they used to breed that straight Otis Honey Bunch, Bo Honey Bunch, Rascal Honey Bunch, you'd have those straight bred Honey Bunch dogs. It'd be like 50% Honey Bunch in the back. Them dogs would come out all the same. And, you know, basically that's what I'm doing. This is just Boleros stacked up in the back. And then I'll find a good dog. I move forward. I find a good dog and I just start stacking that dog up. And then I move forward. I find another good dog that reminds me of the dogs in the back. And then I just start stacking that dog up. I don't worry about what's behind him. That's cool, Arrowhead. Man, back in the day, Mayhem, back in the day, Lord, I'll be asking you what weight you got. I'll be like, well, what weight you got, son? We'll be coming to see you. Oh yeah, that's my guy right there. That was the guy out in what was the name of his kennel? Y'all in these emojis, man. Where do you get these emojis at? Where's all that shit come from? Right there. That shit's slow as hell. Come on, make that go away. I can't see the chat. I'm fucked up and I can't see the chat. I hit that damn emoji button. Oh, here we go. There we go. I got it fixed now. I tried to put an emoji up and now I'm about lost the whole damn thing. Well, there you go. That's pretty good. 42 likes and 36 people. Now that's what I'm talking about. Room full of game dogs. Should I dig into the chest tonight? Y'all feel like having an auction before I sign off? Or fuck that tonight. I mean, I don't care if we do one or not. Y'all want to have an auction? Is that a yes or a no or a no or a yes or a yes or a no? You do or you don't? You do, huh? Well, what do y'all want me to auction off? You know what I was looking at in my closet the other day? Phone. You know what I was looking at in my closet the other day that I got? Any of y'all watched Art of Victory. Also, in a lot of photographs. But you know those white boots that I wear in Art of Victory? Them white cowboy boots and snakeskin boots. Those are the ones that Bobby Hall gave me. I still got them. I still got them in the closet. An iPhone. You know, I ain't got no iPhone. What I was thinking about was let's see here. This book right here. You see this book? Looks like a damn phone book. See this book? Looks like a phone book. It's 600 pages. 600 pages of stories, match reports, pictures, show news. Man, it's loaded. This son of a bitch is bad to the bone. 600 pages, like a phone book. Listen to this. Hear that thing hit? That's pretty sweet, huh? Okay, now I'm going to tell you something about this book. This book right here is volume 6 in a series of books that I do. And what it is I take all the Game Dog Times and put them in compilations. And this is volume 6, which this one covers a compilation of issues published by Fat Bill from 1999 to 2001. So this is all the Game Dog Times from 1999 to 2001. And the first one is that one with from left to right on it. It's got that story in it. Now, the cover on this book got torn. There's a tear on the front cover that's been repaired with tape. So when you get this book, the front cover's been put back on with some of that book binding tape. So that's the only problem with this book. I mean, you can't tell when you open the page up, but the whole front cover has been torn and then put back on with tape. And but like I said, you can't tell it. It works fine, you know. There ain't no issue with it. 600 pages, man. I mean, it's going to cost $10 to ship it. I got $50 for the book. $50, $50 bid for the book. $50 bid for the book. We'll run this auction till 11:30. 11:30. Man, this is a hell of a book right here. When you just sit here and flip it open. Here's a cover to the AGDT Volume 14. Got on the front cover Champion Whiskey, Champion Shep Jr., Champion Adobo, Champion Missy, Champion Taz, Champion Romeo. Open it up. It's got a story about Pig Picking 2000. Pretty cool stuff, man. Got a story on Menace's grand champion Romeo here. I mean, man, this is some badass shit right here. This is a good book. Might just keep this fucker. Tons of pictures. Man, it sure brings back some memories. Sure does. There's a picture with me and my ex-wife. You can see why I miss her. She sure was beautiful. She is a honey baby, man. That's my sweetheart right there. Yeah, this is my life right here, man. It's good shit. Man, I hadn't even been paying attention. $77. Shit, I look through these books here, man. They about make me cry. Especially with old Van Morrison in the background. Let me see if I can find a picture to put with it. Oh, we'll go into the photo album here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll put that picture with it. Put that back. You love this picture right here. Bet you never even seen the man before. That is Howard Teal. That is Howard Teal. And he is holding Professor's Champion Gina right there. But that's a color photograph of Howard Teal. Now, who's ever seen a color picture of Howard Teal before? There he is, Howard Teal. So I'll sign it on the back. So you got the Howard Teal picture. Well, I signed it, and the book, and the phone book full of dog stuff. Holy crap. What in the world? $80. $80. That is a deal. That is a deal, man. That is a deal. Wheeling and dealing. Man, let's talk about something. We ain't gotta do this for 30 minutes. The Reverend. Oh man. I got all of them. I gotta order some more books. I gotta contact my printer and put in an order. That's my last one of that. That's volume 6. That's the last one in the set. And I'm out of 1 and 6 now. I don't have either of those in stock. So, and I'm out of Book of Game Dogs. I'm out of a bunch of shit. $86. $86. Goodness gracious. 86 in my book. Woohoo! Woohoo! Debo, man, he was all right, you know. I mean, you know, he tried hard. You know, he had some decent dogs. He was all right, you know. I mean, he really tried to break through into the big leagues. I mean, he did his best. He never really made that oomph that he wanted to make. He tried and tried and tried, but you know, I, I, I look for dogs that remind me of Bolero. I look for dogs that long legs, narrow bodies, um, small but like shovel shaped heads, kind of like a longer neck than normal. Um, Little rat tails, um, tight coats. Real tight coats. Not no hair, but you know what I mean. Like they shouldn't have what they call a cape across their shoulders. The dog should have short hair. Um, you know, I like a dog to carry its tail up. This last litter I got, their damn tails are curled up in the air when they walk. I was like, "Thank you, Jesus." I like that. It's like they were in the womb, born with their tails curled up, like they almost got a curl to it, like a pigtail curl. Well, it sounds like you just need to socialize it. You know, I like them Jethro dogs, and that's a family of dogs that was campaigned. And if you can get it right from Carolina Kennels, those are excellent animals. Um, that was a good guy, the guy that had those dogs. Um, and I don't, excellent animals. Jethro himself was a great dog. Everybody wants to throw dirt and controversy and stuff on all these old famous dogs, but those guys took those Jethro dogs and showed them all over the world, and did real well with them. Oh, I remember that guy. He lived in he lived uh, in in like Portsmouth, Virginia, or something like that. What was his name? I don't know, man. I never crossed it with the snooty stuff. Yeah, that's it. Steve Hudson. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I like that guy. Yeah, I like that guy, Steve Hudson, man. He was a smart guy. Family man. I remember he was a family man. Had good looking wife, couple kids, real methodical, business like. Real nice guy. Whatever happened to him? Whatever happened to that guy? Put my glasses back on. Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Yeah, it's funny, historian, how these people just fade away, man. How they just disappear. Whatever happened to Manzi Payne, man? Mm. Well, we know how that turns out. Yeah, we know how that all turns out. That's cool, Bill. There's a lot of hustling going on, man. There's a lot of people breeding puppies, man. They're breeding puppies to each other. Um, I had somebody the other day that got a hold of a dog off of that bear dog, and it's a puppy, and they're gonna breed it its first heat. Why? Why you want to do that? I'm not gonna say nothing to them. It ain't none of my business. But you don't know nothing about that dog. I mean, that dog. I don't know. I mean, just breeding dogs just because of the way they're bred is not the reason you breed the dog. I mean, you don't even know if you like that dog. I mean, all you done is just take it and throw it out there on a chain. You spent no time with it. You just gonna breed it because of the way it's bred. We matched that Chrissy bitch into uh, a champion of his. Champion, I want to say her name was Pinky. This was in 1988. And we matched that Chrissy bitch, also known as Epperson's Beth, and lost to him. It was the first match of the Dixieline Connection, and we lost to Manzi Payne. Hour and 15 minutes, but we did win Gamiston show. Tom, what's going on, man? We got this phone book, uh, 600 pages. It's got all the game dog times in it from 1999 to 2000, plus, plus, there's a picture in here. You get this picture, a color picture of Howard Teal holding Professor's Champion Gina. You get the picture and the book. Now the book is damaged. The cover on the book is torn and damaged with tape. It doesn't affect the book. Book is just fine, but the cover's been torn and damaged and repaired with tape right here on the spine. And got an $86 bid, 86, 86, 86, 86. Do I hear 100? I hear 100, 100. Let's see here. I guess we could, well, this is really in there. You don't want this because this book is in there. That book is in there. I'll just throw that back over there. Ain't no reason to add that to it. That book is in that book. You probably do, man. I don't see nobody outbidding you. I don't see nobody outbidding you by 11:30. You know that Rufus blood. It just man, that right there is talking to me. Hey Greg, you got one of these bookie interviews? You got one of those with all the interviews in it? You got that book? Got all those interviews? Floyd Boudreaux, Norman Houghton, Bobby Hall, James Crenshaw. Yeah, we'll add that to it. We'll put that book with it. Get both books. Bookie interviews and the phone book. You get both books. Both books. Man, what a deal. What a deal. $86. Oh my God, what a deal. And the picture. My God. Tom, you got to give us some pictures of it when you get done. That thing's cool as hell, isn't it? You can tell I never used it. I just hung that fucker up, man. You got that thing quick, didn't you? Quick, quick. That's the way I roll, Brett. I don't fuck around when it comes to mailing shit out. Thank you. Yeah, man. Put it on a bulldog and let us see it. Hell yeah. Damn right, man. Oh man, I really like that champion guy. Well, we bred him to New Granny. Bred him to my best bitch. I thought at the time it was the best of best breeding on the yard. Well, I don't know what happened to the puppies. You know, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I was gone, man. I was locked up. And they just disappeared into the mist. That litter, the litter out of Raiden, all that stuff just fucking disappeared. Stacy, I did. I got to where I could do it by watching them, by watching their nostril. You know, I could catch their heartbeat by watching their nostril. But at one time, I used a strap. I'd strap it on them and run them up to 140, 160, and then get them back regular. But I learned this trick where I could watch their nostril, and their nostril would behave differently at 140, 160 than it would at normal. Galty was an awesome dog. He was an ace, man. I mean, he could have kept going if we had him hooked into Noriega when I got busted, and they didn't take him. They only took 5 dogs, and we we were going to still go through with it. Liz went home. I sent Liz home, and she was going to go through with it, and they wouldn't do it. No. Double bred, Riptide Royal Bob. Both his grandfathers it was a half brother sister breed. Riptide Royal Bob. I think I still got his pedigree up from earlier tonight. Hang on. We were looking at his pedigree earlier. Tsunami in with 90. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that Gouty dog, man, he was all that in a bag of chips. Man, I got to show y'all something I got in the mail today. I was hoping Jared was going to come in here so I could show it while he was in here, but he ain't come in here. Y'all got to check this out. Check that out, man. I know it's hard to see. It says Dixieline Connection. Big old poster. It's on vinyl. I'm going to have it mounted on foam. Hang it up here in my office. I'm bad to the bone, man. My buddy Jared sent that to me. That's sweet, huh? Nah, man, I sold it. Some guy offered me like some crazy ass money for it, and it was one of those times, man. I mean, the old lady, I think the well was right, messed up, and we sold it. Uh, he was a good one too. Now, Tsunami in with 90. We got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. I almost drank all my bug juice. I better save some for the closing bid. I had enough of that laid back stuff, man. I'm ready for just some of my regular jam. That actually didn't come out right, but it's okay. Yep, I've seen him go. He was a good dog, man. Fancy. Real fancy, rough dog. I liked him. Hobart was a good dog. I was surprised they didn't breed him more. We're bidding on a book of interviews. We got a book of interviews and the phone book, volume 6 of the series. This has every single issue of the Game Dog Times from 1999 to 2001. It's 600 pages long. Got both books going, and a picture of Howard Teal, and you get a color photograph of Howard Teal holding Professor's Champion Gina. You get that's what they're bidding on. And we got 3 minutes to go. No, he wasn't better than Virgil, man. Yeah, I mean, them Norod dogs, the only place you ever saw them was in the journal. You know? You never saw a Norod dog on the street. I never, ever, ever saw a Norod dog in my life. Not one time. Yeah, I seen Zoe go. Matter of fact, I saw her win her championship. That was the night it snowed. We all got stuck in the snow. It snowed like fucking 2 feet while that fight was going on. Oh! Super rough. Super rough, but that night, I forgot who she went into. I want to say it was in guys out of Philly. Um, but she went into good competition. That match went. I want to say that match went an hour and a half. You'd have to look it up, but it was a long match. It wasn't anything quick. Man, that wasn't my music that was supposed to play. I'm trying to find my damn playlist. Oh well, fuck it. Can't find my damn playlist on there. Well, man, that's a tough one to add all this shit up, man. So you got Grand Champion Zabo, Grand Champion Sweet Pea, Grand Champion Bronson, the other Grand Champion Bronson. There's two Grand Champion Bronsons. Hang on, we got to end this auction. Oh, the auction's over. Let me call this auction. Sorry, I was fucking with my phone. I got $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid. $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid. $100 bid, $100 bid, $100 bid. Do I hear anything else? $100 bid, $100 bid. $100 bid going once. $100 bid going once. Both books, shipping included. $100 bid going once. $100 bid going once. $100 bid going twice. $100 bid going twice. Come on now, $100 bid going twice. That pizza's talking to me. I got a pizza in the refrigerator. I'm gonna go in there and cook that thing. Sold for $100. Sold. My man stepped in there and got that. The guru wins. That was a good deal right there. A pretty sweet deal right there, man. Yeah. No, this guy named the Professor. I forgot his real name. Matt somebody. He was from North Carolina. He was kind of like Brian Debo, you know. Just decent dog, man. Never really broke through. He tried. Had a couple decent dogs. Oh yeah, getting back to it. That was 4 champions. And then you got the grand champions that like lost their grand championships, but they were grand champions, like Chomper, Chi Chi, So Evil. So I'm not adding those to it, but if they hadn't lost, that would have been 7. But they are champions. So there's 3 champions. Then you got John Wayne, Taz. There's like 5 champions. And there's a bunch of champions, man. I have to like sit down and figure that out. I think there's about 17 champions if you look them all up. Thank you, David. Thank you. I'll tell you what, too, man. This stuff of taking your dogs and like jumping through these courses, climbing the wall, running through the tube, jumping the hurdles, all this physical activity with the dogs. They've got a group now that's putting on these shows, And it's not just for pit bulls, it's all breeds, but it's called gameness. And man, I'm really finding a lot of interest in that. I've been working with my dogs. I'd really like to show in that. No, man, his name was Matt White. He lived in North Carolina. He was one of those, what do you call them people with the freckles? A ginger. You knew him. Matt White from Montgomery County, lived down there near Troy. You knew him. It was White, not good. Matt White. Shining on me. Barely see. What a long trip it's been. Man, I'm ready to go eat that pizza. I'm hungry. Been cutting grass, house cleaning. I don't know about hog hunting. I mean, I think any kind of activity you can find to do with your dogs is good, besides fighting them, because they won't lock you up for hog hunting, you know? Didn't James Edwards have that dog? Historian, didn't James Edwards have that dog? Yeah, I think it was James Edwards had that dog. Sure, man. Yeah, I knew Red Becker. I met Red Becker, knew Red Becker up there in Ohio. See, I knew Fergie real good. That was friends with Red Becker. I knew Ron Ferguson real well. And I seen Becker's champion Red Dog go. I seen him win his second. No, third. One of them. Yeah. Well, that was at a time it might not have been too old. I mean, hell, Bolero beat a granddaughter of Zebo in 90. I guess it was 90, 89, 90. Well, that's more James Edwards history there. Oh, James Edwards, he had his hands all over Molly B. It's too bad he's not around, man. He was a walking encyclopedia. I'd like to have his brain. Yeah, he did. Didn't he have a champion? Um, didn't he have a champion off of Red Dog? I thought he had a champion off of Red Dog. I thought he had a champion off of Red Dog. Champion Thor? Dogwood Kennels champion Thor? Hang on a second. Okay, he was a grandson of Becker's Charlie with my stuff on the bottom. Check this out. That's pretty cool. There's a champion right there. And he's Becker's stuff on top. And my stuff and McGee's stuff on the bottom. And man, you can see my blood took that shit over. That looks like a stomper dog right there. All mangy and shit. Ain't hardly got no hair. Yeah, Charlie, okay. My blood's loaded with La Passe. For me, it took me 12 weeks. All these other people, they're 6, 8 weekers, but I was a 12 weeker. I had to have 12 weeks. Take it easy, Chris. Yeah, I got to get out of here too, man. I'm hungry. My stomach's growling. You ain't kidding. Plus Stomper's bottom side, which is real similar to Bolero's bottom side. Both their bottom sides kind of tie into each other. You know what it is? It's just that they don't go out to the Eli stuff or the Carver stuff like so many other bloodlines do. You know. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits. Go get me some pizza. I got a really nice pizza sitting in the refrigerator. I think I'm going to go mess that thing up. But it's been fun. It's been real. That was a good one right there. Don't forget them 4 rules. Share them with your friends. We'll see you, Stacy. Take it easy, Greg. Paul, historian. Y'all have a good evening.